Hello, my name is Louis Dover. I'm here today to help you understand how Huddle can help you with the administrative aspects of your team. I've been a football coach in Jefferson County for over 20 years and a head coach for almost 10. Huddle is an online web-based system that initially started off as just a film exchange system that after years with input from coaches has advanced to so much more. If y'all think back 15 years ago, we were all still doing the old VHS system where you record the game on the tape and have two machines running for hours trying to make copies so you could trade and give to your coaches. About 10 years ago, we got real high tech and everybody started going to CDs and DVDs, using our computers to keep up with everything. Well, about 6 years ago, the KHSAA recommended that we all go to this web-based system called Huddle to help cut down on travel and time and film qualities and a whole bunch of little aspects. And it just basically make our lives a lot easier. Once everybody started using Huddle and giving input, the people at Huddle realized they could do so much more for us. So I'm here today to help you understand how much Huddle can do beyond just film exchange to help you administer your program. All right, what exactly we're going to get into today is what Huddle can do to help you. One of the things that we all dread as coaches is keeping track of all the paperwork. Well, Huddle can help with that because on Huddle you can actually put a player profile in the program and it'll keep up with your roster. It also, when you enter that player's profile, you put in contact information so it can help you generate emails and that out. Huddle is also, as it was initially designed, is a video trading system, a web-based video system where you can load game film, where you can load practice film, and where you actually trade films and scout. And there's a lot of little tools with that as well we'll get into later. Last, I want to talk about some of the special features. Huddle has made our lives so much easier, making highlight films for kids. Everybody likes to do a highlight film for the team at the end of the year. Yeah, we'll show you how easy it is to track and do that actually during the season as you go along. By making those films, it helps with college recruiting. By doing that, you're allowing yourself a little bit more time and be quicker to get the information out. And finally, we're going to go over how Huddle actually does stats for you. We spend many nights, long hours writing down stuff to try to keep our stats right for our kids. Huddle will do it for you, so at the end of the game, you have all your stats instantly. Okay, so let's get started. When you first sign up with Huddle and you initially go to set up your team, they're going to send you an email with a generic login code. Once you get in, you have to change your code. Then you're going to sign on to the Huddle, go to the home page. This is what the home page looks like. On the home page, you have several different sections. This is actually the home dashboard. You go to the video tab. That's where the library is. You manage the library. You also manage your storage. You're only allowed so much storage on this system. Here's where your highlights are. This is for individual players, for team, and you can send them in for national recognition. I'm not really too worried about that. I worry about taking care of my players. Team, here's where you get the roster. You get to put them in position groups. You get to add other teams. You actually can do fundraising, and here's where you do recruiting, and other breakdowns, coaching. And in coaching tools, you actually can build your practice scripts. You can actually build a playbook with this system. And then last, you have film exchange. That's where you go online to exchange with other teams that have Huddle. It's a simple system of clicking. You move through it pretty quickly. Let's get into the teams right here. We're gonna actually work on rosters first. We're gonna actually show you how to add a player to Huddle. You click here. You go to add an athlete. You start typing their information in here. Jersey number. In the graduation year, they actually thought about it a little bit because football is actually played in the fall and we graduate in the spring. Doing just the graduation year is confusing, so they actually went ahead and put the verbalization of what class they're in. Then you can go ahead, you can pick as many positions that they play. If you have that guy who's an athlete that does everything. We're going to go ahead and put an email address in here just so we can send a message and show you how that part of Huddle works. Once you click into extra details, you actually can add their cell number, their home number. Here's their parents' information. It takes a second to work all the way through everything, but this is actually one of those things that the little bit of time you do at the beginning saves you from having to fumble through your phone and everything, because we all know when we're online watching film and breaking down film. It's so much easier just to go and click here. Once you've added all the information you need, you go ahead and you click athlete. You see it works. You see it's working, and then once it's here, you scroll down and here's the athlete you just added. I wish this kid played for us this year. Now we're going to show you how to send a message out on Huddle to your players. Let's say it's a rainy day in the spring and you're supposed to do outside drills and you've decided to cancel because of the weather. You go online, you pick who you want to send the message to. You can send it to any individual player, you can send it to any individual group, you can send it to anybody. All you gotta do is find the player you want, click on their name, move them over with the arrow, subject matter, and message. And you just click send. And it'll go out. You can send this to any one individual player, any group of players. Let's say you're doing skill guys and the big guys are going home, and there it is. Just that quick, I was able to contact all my players while I was sitting there in my classroom going over film. But you know, it doesn't have to just be your players. You can do that with parents too. Let's say you want to contact the booster club and tell them something, or let's say you're playing an away game, a long distance off, and you're on your way back, and you want to contact them and let them know how soon you'll be back at school. So it's real simple for you to just get on your phone, get on your Huddle system, click on the parent tab, send out a text. Huddle is so good to us. It has helped us in so many ways with the small administrative things of being a coach. Now let's get to what Huddle was originally intended for, videos. Let's go to the video section, please. Let's go to the library. Let's go down. We have a game open here. It's us against one of our district opponents. When we got Huddle, or when you get Huddle, they have different categories for you. They have game film, which is our JV, varsity, freshman films. We even do smaller breakdowns for smaller categories. We record our practices every day, and we actually video them or send those out to the kids with annotations on them. And then, of course, you have your opponent scout film, where you can go in and break down everything for each one of the games you get from them. Once you get to the film, you're gonna have a whole lot of categories here at the bottom. Especially, you know, doing these small little things will help you a lot later. If you fill in these categories as you go, Huddle will actually calculate the stats for you. Once you get to the film, you get to a particular play you like. This is obviously a fairly good play for this young man. If you start, that makes it an athlete highlight film. Go ahead and star that for me, please, real quick. It lets you type the athlete's name in. You know, tells you what team it's against, top play. This has already been taken care of. Go ahead and clear that for me, please. And that lets you track your highlights. It'll help you a lot later on with recruiting and making your team's highlight film. Go down to play 10, please. These little squiggly lines here means there's an annotation in the play. Go ahead and right arrow. The annotation will appear like this. When you hit that button as a coach, you would click on one of these four here. If you click on the speaking one, it allows you to write out a message to the player. This is obviously telling him he needs to reach to his right and help with the hook here. He does a poor job on this play. But you can do this on your scout film when you want to get things going on, you know, so your kids understand their tendencies. In practice, it's really a big deal because you can help adjust things. By doing all these little things, especially the starring, it allows you to get to the special features, which really helps you. If we can get out of here and go to highlights, please, and go to team highlights. We all like to do the end of the year banquet highlight film so the parents that way can watch it and, you know, get emotional and be happy about it. Go ahead and scroll down. All these here are actually athletes highlights that have been compiled into the season-long highlights. The athletes can actually pick them, and then you get to go through and sort them out, which ones you like and don't like. Let's go back to the top. Let's go into my athletes. Go to number 4 here. He was a fairly good player. When you get here, here's their profile page. You can do any editing you need to do. This allows you to get all the stuff out to the colleges you need. Go ahead, because when you build a highlight film, this is one of the things you'll send out to a college recruiter. When you do a highlight with Huddle, they will actually go ahead and put some graphics and some stuff on it for you. It'll bring up his name. And if you want to add his GPA and his weight room stats and all that stuff, you can. And they'll actually put music on it if you ask for it. I tell them be careful about having music on their films because a lot of the music they like, we don't like. And then you can take these individual highlights, and then let's go back into the team tools and come down to recruiting. Once you get their highlight film built for the kids, it'll help you in the recruiting process. Here, if you want to add an athlete to the list of kids you think can be recruited, you just enter their name up here, and you can actually enter what level they should be playing at. Let's go ahead and scroll down. You get down to the bottom. Let's go back to this young man. You click here. Go ahead, and it allows you to pick what games you want to put in, and for that player along with his highlights, because the highlights go out automatically. Go ahead and click next, and it allows you to add which recruiters in particular, and any notes you want to make. This is a great kid. This kid underachieved in the classroom. He scored a lot better. However you want to put, whatever you want to put on there for your kids to be recruited. Go ahead and take us out of that. Besides highlight films, one thing college coaches love to see. If we can go back to the home page, please. Now go to team. Go to the bottom down to statistics. If you were diligent putting your down and distance, line to gain, all that stuff in, results of plays, and you kept all those things together, Huddle will actually calculate your stats for you. So at the end of the year, when people ask you how many yards they had or how many yards we give up, everything's done already. Go ahead and scroll down here. This is what you'd see in the newspaper, the box score, the team totals, the scoring summary. And if you go all the way down, it goes all the way into individual player stats as far as who actually did what and what during what game. So in conclusion, I hope this has been helpful explaining how Huddle can help you not only with the administrative aspects of running your football team, but managing your video library and those special features, how much they can help you with those tedious tasks that seem to pile up on us. Thank you.